Hey everybody, welcome to the Healthy Eats Good Life channel. Today we are going to go over the top tips for weight loss on the intermittent fasting diet. Make sure to watch until the end because I'll be sharing a lot of information about intermittent fasting. Please subscribe to this channel so that we can help you with tips on improving your health and wellness. Now let's get right into the video. So what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is a diet trend that has gotten a lot of influence over the past few years. It can be defined as a diet in which you abstain from eating anything with a caloric value over a period of time. You can choose to fast for 16 hours of the day, which means you consume your meals for 8 hours over a 24-hour day. For example, your eating window could be from 12 noon to 8 p.m., and your fasting window would therefore be from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day. Proponents of intermittent fasting advise people to start from a 12 to 13-hour fasting window and to slowly build your way up to either 16 hours or longer. Some people have built up to fasting 20 hours a day and keep their eating window to only 4 hours. Some people can even go a full 24 hours in a fasted state, and others even up to 72 hours. The English singer-songwriter called Ellie Goulding has recently revealed that she can go on 40-hour fasts and credits intermittent fasting for giving her digestive system a break. So what are the advantages of intermittent fasting? Number 1, it's cheap, free, and easy to do, and it's quite simple to follow. Number 2, eating frequently tends to overtax our pancreas and digestive system, so intermittent fasting helps us to take the load off of our organs and allows the full digestion process to complete and enables the full absorption process to also complete before we eat again. Our bodies weren't meant to be constantly digesting food. Think of the early man who hunted and ate afterwards, so intermittent fasting is sort of mimicking that. Number 3, with intermittent fasting, you train your body to move from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner for fuel. Number 4, intermittent fasting promotes weight loss, especially weight loss of the visceral fat. That's the dangerous fat around our body organs and fat around our stomach. When we fast, we lower the insulin levels in our bodies. Insulin is the hormone responsible for storing fat because when you eat, your pancreas produces insulin. Insulin is produced in order to push glucose from the foods we eat into the cells for energy. Excess glucose is stored as fat, so reducing insulin hence leads to weight loss because the body has to resort to fat stores for energy. Number 5, reduces hunger pangs. People who eat frequently tend to suffer from frequent hunger due to dips and flows in their energy levels. The converse is true with intermittent fasters. 6, you tend to sleep better after intermittent fasting. 7, people credit intermittent fasting with helping them to age more slowly. 8, intermittent fasting helps to lower blood pressure. 9, it helps to lower blood sugar. 10, fasting promotes mental clarity and a sense of well-being, and people who fast tend to feel calm and less stressed. 11, fasting spikes growth hormone, and this promotes lean muscle mass. 12, fasting improves our cholesterol profile. 13, there are generally many spiritual benefits of fasting. Fasting has been done for centuries, and most religions encourage fasting as a way of spiritual growth. So those are the benefits of intermittent fasting. But like with any other diet, it's important to check with your doctor first, most especially if you have a chronic condition or an eating disorder. This is important for diabetics as intermittent fasting lowers insulin. So they stand a risk of going into hypoglycemia if they are taking medication at the same time as fasting. The following are some simple tips that you can use if you want to follow the intermittent fasting diet. Number 1, start with a 12 to 13 hours fasting window and slowly build up from there. So gradually increase your fasting window up to 16 hours by increasing the fasting window by 1 hour every week. A 12-hour fasting window, for instance, means you could have your last meal the previous day at 10 p.m. and the next day have breakfast at 10 a.m. Listening to your body and see how you feel is very important. Don't push yourself too hard, because if it's too difficult, you won't be able to sustain the diet for long. Remember, you want to do the intermittent fasting or any other diet as a lifestyle, not as a passing fad. Number 2, don't overeat when you break your fast. Resist the urge to overeat when you break your fast. Plan your meals. Eat reasonably. Eat until you're satiated and not too full. Some people say you should eat until you're 80% full. Overeating will make you feel bloated and uncomfortable. Plan your meals. High protein, high fat, and high fiber foods are the best to eat when you break your fast, as protein and fat increase feelings of satiety and prevent cravings, while fiber keeps you feeling full for longer periods of time. Since you've been fasting for hours, it's important to feed your body with high-quality ingredients. For instance, pasture-raised beef, wild-caught fish, green leafy vegetables, nuts, and other low glycemic fruits and carbs. Foods like beef steaks, mushrooms, avocados, almond, spinach, and sweet potatoes are good to include on this diet. Eat the rainbow, meaning eat foods with a variety of different colors, such as beetroots, sweet potatoes, greens, oranges, etc., as this is one way to ensure that you are getting the required nutrition that your body needs to function every day. 4. Stay hydrated throughout the day. Drinking lukewarm water is a trick to curb hunger pangs, and warm water aids in digestion. 5. Limit alcoholic intake if weight loss is your goal. Alcohol tends to slow down the weight loss process, so you don't need to cut it out of your life completely, but if weight loss is your goal, you probably want to limit consumption to a few days a week rather than daily, and keep it to 1 unit. 1 unit is usually about 1 glass of wine. On this, you can keep this until you reach your goal. Number 6. During your fasting window, you can consume unsweetened coffee and tea or herbal teas. You can use organic zero-calorie sweeteners, however, this is not encouraged. Do not add honey or syrups to your drinks, as these will provoke an insulin response and compromise weight loss. Number 7. With regards to exercise, while it's important to stay active, listen to your body. If your energy levels are low, don't push yourself. Focus on staying active or do low-intensity exercises like swimming and walking or lightweight training. Number 8. Include apple cider vinegar on your diet. Apple cider vinegar has been known to aid in weight loss, lower blood pressure, and reduce insulin sensitivity. Just add your apple cider vinegar to water or fruit juice and drink this twice a day to promote weight loss and reduce cravings. Number 9. It's probably not a good idea to tell all your friends that you are fasting. It's generally not a good idea anyway to share your plans with people, because even well-meaning friends tend to be negative sometimes and dissuasive. You might want to inform your spouse or people in your household, but keep it mainly to yourself as much as possible. Number 10. Be flexible. If you have plans to go out and eat, meet friends, please don't cancel them on account of this diet. We are human after all and need social interaction to thrive and for our own personal well-being. So if you have to go for a dinner or lunch during your fasting window, just go ahead and do it and get back on track on your diet the very next day. This is a lifestyle anyway and not a fad. 11. Be treat-wise. It's okay to eat chocolate, but eat just a few squares a day, not the entire bar. Substitute milk chocolate with dark chocolate. That's chocolate that's at least 70% made up of cocoa solids. Dark chocolate is known to have heart health benefits. 12. To accelerate weight loss, consider combining intermittent fasting with a ketogenic diet. I will share more about the keto diet in another video and link it to this one at the end. 13. Be realistic with your expectations. Results vary from person to person. People with a lot more weight to lose generally tend to lose a lot of weight initially on this diet, and people who have a few pounds or kilos to lose tend to be a bit slower. Understand this and give the diet at least 6 to 8 weeks fast before you quit. 14. Don't cheat. During your fasting window, avoid consuming anything that will increase your blood sugar or provoke an insulin response in your body. I will share a link to this in another video. 15. Don't give in to hunger. Fight the hunger by distracting yourself, either by going for a walk, calling someone, calling your mom, call a friend, or watching TV. If that doesn't help, then you can drink a cup of herbal tea or unsweetened black coffee or tea. This will help to put hunger at bay for at least a period of time. 16. Listen to your body. If you feel unwell or you feel too weak, then eat something. 17. Sleep well. Sleep is quite important for our mental and physical well-being. When you don't sleep well or don't get enough hours of sleep, we tend to generally make poor food choices than we'd make if we were well rested. It's generally easier to do intermittent fasting when we've had a good night's sleep. When we have a good night's sleep, we are more likely to wake up feeling energized and make better choices during the day. Aim for at least 7 hours of sleep daily. So that's it. Thank you for listening. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any more videos about health and wellness and simple healthy recipes for weight loss, mental health, and so much more. Check out my playlist for more videos on intermittent fasting and healthy lifestyle. And see you in the next video. Bye and take care.